Today, the TikTok returned, but with a new algorithm. Edits, the new Meta CapCut app copy. We have news on the GPU Radeon RX9000 from AMD. And humanoid robots that will blow your mind and protect you from your bully. And more. Let's dive into it. Edits. Instagram launches Edits, a direct rival to CapCut that will be available only for iOS phones. And no, it will not be available for tablets nor desktop PCs. Forums and videos immediately criticized this move as a direct copy of CapCut announced a day before President Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony. We can see the application pre-available in the Apple Store with an approximate date of March 13, 2025. The TikTok return. TikTok returns after having been offline for less than 24 hours for more than 170 million users in the USA. President Donald Trump said at his victory rally on January 19th. And we went on TikTok, and Republicans have never won the young vote. We won the youth vote by 36 points. So I like TikTok. But I said, we need to save TikTok. And frankly, we have no choice. We have to save it. A lot of jobs. We don't want to give our business to China. If you do approve, they're worth like $1 trillion. They're worth some crazy number. So I said, I'll approve, but let the United States of America own 50% of TikTok. So they'll have a partner and they'll have a lot of bidders, and the United States will do what we call a joint venture. And there's no risk. We're not putting up any money. All we're doing is giving them the approval without which they don't have anything. What do you think? Good? So, whether you like TikTok or not, we're going to make a lot of money. Here we have a very important, unprecedented event, and it is essential that you pay close attention to it. In less than 3 weeks, the world shook and changed power radically from one culture to another. Once people saw that the TikTok ban was really going to take place in the USA, more than 200 million people opened their account in Xiaohongshu. The Xiaohongshu app not only opened the door to a cultural exchange with all its Chinese users, giving us a warm, honest, real, and harmonious welcome like a Tchaikovsky masterpiece between China and the West. But it has also captured 15% of the entire e-commerce market in China, and where young audiences in their 20s use it as a reference in various sectors. Technology will continue to grow exponentially, with or without our color preferences, inviting all of us on a journey in an intergalactic ship that exceeds 80 times the speed of light, but waits for no one. Unitree Robotics. The time has come. A robot is cheaper than an RTX 5090 at just $1,600 versus $2,000 for the NVIDIA RTX 5090. You get a mechanical dog that learns new lessons in just 2 days, gives you a paw, stands on its front or back legs, and if it doesn't know something, Fido dances, we're gonna call it Fido. Fido dances the Macarena in its own style. Hey, does your dog do that? Now, if you're feeling really adventurous, a 35 kilogram, 1.3 meter humanoid robot for a mere $16,000 to make you pancakes. 180-degree flexibility, and it can probably defend you from that darn bully that's been haunting you since high school with Intel CPU and 3D camera. You probably already know this company. Unitree Robotics went viral on YouTube for its hard training of its robots. Unitree Robotics is a Chinese company that was born in 2013 during the master's degree of Xing, the current CEO of Unitree. He founded the company in 2016 thanks to an angel investment. I invite you to check out its story and especially to look for what could be your next robot to have at home. It is not fantasy. You can already add this to your shopping cart and receive it in the comfort of your home. As always, I leave you the link in the description. We already have a preview of the new AMD Radeon RX9000 graphics cards. David McAfee, Vice President and General Manager of AMD, published a tweet saying, Radeon 9000 series hardware and software are looking great, and we are planning to have a wide assortment of cards available globally. Can't wait for gamers to get their hands on the cards when they go on sale in March. This confirms at least two things. One, the official announcement of the Radeon RX9000 is coming very soon. And two, the name of the series remains as RX9000. And indeed, they waited for the announcement of the RTX 5000 from NVIDIA to tweak some things, such as its improved FSR4 architecture and also its Radeon Image Sharpening, or RIS, supported by artificial intelligence. So, the era of conventional GPUs without AI is over. The RIS is something similar to what NVIDIA does with its DLSS4 in the 5000 series, or Intel with its XeSS technology in its ARC-B series. This battle of GPUs has leaned more towards software, meaning AI, rather than hardware. If you are already starting to feel confused about which is the best GPU for you in 2025, in summary, NVIDIA focuses on high and mid-range cards, AMD on the high and mid-range, while Intel with GPUs at competitive prices of entry level. Also remember that AMD has its sights set on its new Radeon RX 9060 series GPUs. Nintendo announced its new Switch 2 on January 16th, after leaks about 5 months ago in 2024. On its official website, Nintendo invites us to its official launch on April 2nd of this year. At the moment, Nintendo has not yet published its features, but these were also leaked last year. Surprise, surprise. Here, we share them with you, but keep in mind that due to the fact that these were leaks, this information may change at the time of its official launch. As CPU, the Nintendo Switch 2 has the NVIDIA Tegra 239 based on the Ampere architecture, offering comparable performance to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, with rumors that perhaps NVIDIA will use upscaling technology to increase from 720p to 4K. Yes, let's get used to the fact that AI has not only reached GPUs, but has also reached our game consoles. 12 gigabyte of RAM, therefore 3 times more than its previous generation. Expandable storage with SD cards. It is rumored that the Switch 2 will support micro SD express cards with storage capacity of up to 120 terabytes. Yikes. It is a lot, and to be honest, this may be exaggerated. Also, if the previous generation was too small for you, Nintendo made it bigger, with a larger console and controls. Drumroll, with measurements of 196.1 by 115.7 millimeters without the controls. A display of 175 by 98.5 millimeters and a diagonal of 201 millimeters, approximately 28% larger than its predecessor. So, the total width will be approximately 266.3 millimeters. As far as the controls, we have on the right side 116 millimeters high, which is 27% larger than the previous generation, with a diameter of 9.5 millimeters on the XYAB buttons and 17.94 millimeter diameter on the stick. And on the left control, about 42.4 millimeter wide. Again, take it with a grain of salt, because even though they may be very attractive news, remember that they are not officially announced by Nintendo. Okay, questions. And only for you, these are the answers for our last video in English. How would you get the most out of the RTX 5090 if it were your next GPU? The answer from Lara Sid Hazel was Roblox 4K. Ha ha ha. Also, DVGK Hayes asked us, I am going to buy the 5070 Ti. I have currently an i5 12600K for 2K gaming. Do you recommend changing it, or should I keep it? Thanks in advance. For this question, we answered in its comment in our last video, but as summary, you can choose an i5 13600K, an i7 13700K, a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, Ryzen 7 7700X, or 7900X. Those are only some suggestions. I share the link in the description below if you would like to check it out. The question that will appear in the next video is, are you affected by the fact that TikTok might be bought by Mark Zuckerberg? And only for this time, a second question. Who do you think will buy TikTok? Get creative if you feel like it. The comments with more likes or crazier responses will be chosen and shown in the next video. Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you like technology news and software and hardware service videos, please subscribe. It would help us a lot. My name is Martha. See you in the comments and in the next video by ID Soporte. Ciao, a bientôt. Till next time.